Someone asked me about an air fryer versus conventional frying of food. And I personally have never used an air fryer. I understand its concept and how it works. Um, we understand that when you fry food conventionally, deep fry it, that you have the trans fats uh, that's within that food. That food is saturated with trans fats. And once it enters the human body, it causes inflammation, it causes other problems down the road, and then it's really carcinogenic. In other words, it's cancer causing. So, fried foods is a no-no. Deep fried foods is a no-no. So, as it relates to the question on the air fryer, I don't know if you could really call that frying. You could call it heat air cooking, if you will. But anyway, the whole concept is there's a machine. It has an internal basket that can be removed. You place your chicken or whatever it is that you're supposedly frying within it, close the compartment, and you shut it. Has a temperature gauge and or range on it, and so it has a fan that circulates the heat so that it is evenly distributed within the machine, thoroughly cooking the food. The downside to this is that it doesn't hold much food in the basket. So my suggestion, as opposed to using the air fryer, not saying that it's wrong to use it. If you are a single person and you're using it, it should be fine for you. I have no problem with that. But when you're cooking for several people, such as a medium to large family, it's not practical. And plus, from an economical standpoint, they are pretty pricey. $200 or $300 for an air fryer versus going to Walmart or a hardware store, maybe even Best Buy or a Home Depot, and buying a oven rack. It has little legs that it stands on, and then there is a plate, a metal plate that you can put beneath it that can catch the grease from the food that you're cooking. You can cook conventionally. You put your food on top of the oven rack, put it in the oven, and as I said, the tray underneath catches the grease or the oil, and the air is allowed in the oven to or the heat I should say, to circulate underneath the food tray, thereby still accomplishing the same end as the so-called air fryer. So the heat is circulated underneath what I just said was the heat, the cooking rack. In other words, the heat circulates underneath and even all around your meat inside the oven. So I would vie for that particular method, cooking it in the oven in a conventional way, as opposed to an air fryer, because my family is medium, and the air fryer would not be convenient for us because it's not large enough in terms of the capacity of what it holds. So yes, to answer the question, you can use an air fryer versus the conventional deep frying method, but I personally would use the oven with a tray, cook my meat on top of it, and I would put a tray underneath that to catch the oil or the grease, if you will. That was it. That's my take. This is Brother Teacher. So long.